Hello students, in the last class of literature we had read the story, the chapter, the balloon race. We had also understood the storyline as well as we had seen and enjoyed the climax. Along with it, we had also studied some of the traits, the values which we should possess in our nature, and we should enhance our personality. Even I have sent you the picture of the same chapter so that you can read the chapter again, and based on the learning and understanding we will now do the exercises. So let's start. Exercise A. Write T for true or F for false for these sentences. One has been done for you. Now here you can see the true false. The children are on a school picnic. Were they on the school picnic? No. It was a family picnic, so it's false. Second, the children go to the park on a Saturday evening. Was it true or false? Let's find out. It is a Sunday evening. So this is also again false. Third, the children are happy about going to kiddie park. Yes, were they happy? Yes, true, they were happy. True. Fourth, the monkeys want to play with the balloons. True, that's why they jumped out of the tree to grab the balloons. So that means they were happy. They wanted to play with the balloons. True. When a balloon bursts, it makes a loud sound. Remember the pop sound it made? Yeah, so it made a loud sound. True. 6. The children burst the balloons to make the monkeys laugh. Acha. Now this sentence says that the children burst the balloons. So really the children burst the balloons? No, it burst because of the monkeys on its own. So this will be false. Okay. Next we come to complete exercise B. Complete these sentences with words from the box. Now here you can see in the yellow box some 1, 2, 3, 4 words are given. Now you have to select the word and fill in the blanks. The Nair family. First we see what all words we have: race, neighbors, monkeys, and balloons. Now the first sentence, the Nair family goes to the park with their neighbors. Second, all the children decide to have a race. The dash grab. So who grabbed the balloons? The dash grabbed the balloons from the children. So monkeys grab the balloons. The monkeys get a fright when the dash burst. Balloons burst. Balloons burst. C. Exercise C. Exercise C. Which actions happened first? Number them in the correct order from 1 to 5. One has been done for you. Now here in this exercise, 5 sentences which shows 5 actions which happened in the story are mentioned. Now we have to identify which sentence happened first according to the story. Okay, so for this, first we will read all the sentences one by one and then find out according to the story which action happened first. Okay, so if you remember, the story goes like this, that Nair family, they plan to go for a picnic in kiddie park, and they planned to call their neighbors also. Now, about calling the neighbors, let's see. The balloons burst. The children stand in two rows. The children stand with the balloons. 5 monkeys jump down the trees. The parents help the children to blow up the balloons. So nothing has been mentioned here about calling the neighbors. Okay. Then come to next, that the moment the children reached the park, they decided to have a race in which their parents helped them. Okay, so if we go to the second bit of the chapter, you will see here the children stand in two rows. So the parents help the children to stand in two rows. So about two rows, we have it is mentioned here, the children stand in two rows. So according to the chapter, this is according to the chapter and the story. Among these, this line is number 1. That means this action happened first. Then second is, the parents help the children blow up the balloons. So we have got this sentence here, the parents help the children to blow up the balloons. So this is number 2. That means after 1, the second action happened was blowing up of the balloons. Then the third is, children take the balloons and stand. So the children, they stand with the balloon. So after blowing of the balloon, the children took the balloon and they stood in a line. And then later, the 5 monkeys are jumping down the tree. So then after that, what happened? 5 monkeys, they jumped down the tree. So this happened after the action where the children, they stood with the balloon in a line. And then the last, what happened? When the monkeys grabbed the balloon and suddenly the balloons burst. So this happened last. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Next we come to build words. Read the naming words in the table. Children, according to the next exercise, that is build word, that exercise is about the gender. Now I'll let you know what is gender. If you remember in your in the class of grammar, I had explained you the chapter naming words. Naming words are the names given to person, place, animal or things. Remember the definition? Naming words are the names given to person, place, animal or thing. Okay. Now out of person, place, animal or thing, if we check person and animal. Okay. Out of person, place, animal or thing, just take person and animal. Place or thing, you leave it. Just check person and place. So when we come to the categories of person or human being and animal, this person and animal category are divided, or they are based on gender. Okay, that means we can divide the person based on gender. Okay, so keep in mind, in naming words, in category of person and animal, we have gender. Now definitely you will be wondering what the word gender means. Gender basically means categorizing person or animal on the basis of male and female. So gender is basically of two type, male and female. One more type of category is there, but I will not let you know when we will come to the topic as a gender. There I will teach you. But right now the important is to understand these two categories as per according to your this exercise. Okay, so gender is a, you can say the gender is actually a kind of a grammatical word used to categorize the person and animal on the basis of male and female. Okay, so male, in a general sense, I can say all the manhood, all the man category, all the man category, they are called male. Another word for male is masculine. And all the woman, all the ladies category, they are called female. We can call them as feminine gender. Okay, so you keep these two words in your mind: male for the man, female for the woman. So if we take two columns, I have divided the columns into two. One is the male and the another one is the female. If we talk about male category so that you can understand, I will use the word boys. All the boys, they are male, and all the girls, they are female. Okay, or you can say all the man categories, they come in male, and all the woman category, they all come in female. Okay, like we say male will be father, female will be mother. Okay, like boy, so boy will be male and girl will be female. Okay, like uncle will be male, aunt will be female. Then if we talk about grandfather will be male, grandmother will be female. Okay, now if we come to the animal category, okay, so like lion will be male, and lioness, when we add ESS, it becomes female. So lion male, lioness female, tiger male, tigress female. Okay, so when we will study the gender portion, the gender chapter in the grammar, then I will give you many more examples. Okay, category wise. Fine, like in lion category, in animal category, how the male female, the names they have. Then same in the person, how the male female, what the names they have. Then there is one more type of gender, but I will not tell you now, otherwise you will get confused. So right now you keep in mind this one, male and female, and they come in the person category, the gender. Now you see an exercise here, build words. Read the naming words in the table. Now you can see two tables are there, A and B. Here in table A, man, boy, horse, drake, they all are males. Okay, and woman, girl, mare, duck, they are females. Okay, so the naming words in column A are used for males. This is male category, and the naming words in column B are used for female. So these are female. So let's see the male female of every pair. Man, woman, boy, girl. Now horse is a male, so the female of horse is called mare. Drake is a female animal, and drake is the male, and duck is the female. Got it? Now, based on this table and your learning, which I told you just now, which I explained you in the board, let's do exercise A. Choose the correct words from the box and complete the table. One has been done for you. Now here, look, some words are given here. Lioness, cow, aunt, grandmother, queen, hen. Now, males. Now some of the words are given to you like uncle, king, lion. Then here we have got aunt. Then here we have got grandfather. Then bull and cock. Now let's match the males with their female. Now uncle surely is aunt. So this is done. Then king. So the female will be queen. So this is queen. Then lion, so lioness. Grandfather, grandmother. Bull, cow. Cock, then hen. So children, ultimately you have to learn the pairs, okay? Male with the females, you have to learn it. Next we come to exercise B, that is on page number 14 a word build. Now find 4 words for females in the word square. Read across and downwards, across like this, downwards like this. The picture will help you. Now here are some picture. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pictures. Now it is for females. So all these are females. Now you have to search the names of these females in this word grid, and you have to find out the words, and you please mark those naming words for all these females. Okay, so this will be for your homework. Similarly, come to the next page, spell right. Here fill in the missing letters to make words from the story. 1 has been done for you. Now here 1 to 10 words are given with the missing letters. So you have to search, you have to identify the missing letters and complete the words to make the new words. So this will be also for your homework, and all these words are given in the story. So please refer the story when you are filling the letters to do this work. So this will be also for your homework. Next we come to grammar. Common and proper noun. Children, in my previous video of grammar, which was of chapter number 3, common names and special names. In that video, one place I have told you that common names are also called common noun, and special names are called proper nouns. Okay, so common names and special names, or common noun and proper nouns, they both are same. Only there is a difference in the names, but the concepts are same for both common and proper nouns. So don't get confused. Okay, so for the explanation of common noun and proper nouns, you can go through the video of lesson number 3, which I had taken for common names and special names. So common nouns can also be called common names, general names, and proper nouns can be called as special names. Okay, the name which is given special, particular. Clear? Okay. Now exercise A. Read these sentences, underline the naming words. 1 has been done for you. Now in this exercise, you have to underline only the naming words. Okay, naming words you have to underline. Like the first one is done for you. Delhi is a big city. So Delhi and city are naming words. Number 2, I can ride a cycle. Cycle is a naming word. Number 3, monkeys can climb trees. Monkeys and trees, they are naming words. Number 4, there is a bus on the road. Bus and road, naming words. Number 5, the children are playing in the park. Children and park, they are naming words. Here you can see a column is made for the common noun and proper noun. Here we can understand, right? Common noun, boy. So the proper noun or special name given to the boy is Chetan. Now common noun, girl. So the proper noun or a special name given to girl is Nitya. Schools, common noun. So special name or a proper noun given to school is Happy Child School. And common noun is city. So the special name or a proper noun given to city is Delhi. Okay. Now exercise B. Zubair is saying something. Read the sentences and circle the proper nouns. That means same special name. Okay, children, I am keep on using the name special name for you to have a better understanding. One has been done for you. My name is Zubair. So Zubair is a special name or a proper noun, so it is circled. Mohsin is my brother. So Mohsin is the special name or a proper noun, so it is circled. Third, we live in Delhi. Delhi is a special name or a proper noun, so Delhi. We study at Indian High School. So Indian High School is also the special name or a proper noun. Fifth, we have a pet dog named Boxer. So Boxer is again the proper noun or a special name. Number 6, we go to the kiddie park now. Kiddie is a name of the park, special name. So kiddie here is the proper noun or a special name. Every Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday. They both are also the special name or the proper noun. Exercise C. Match the proper nouns and the common nouns given below. One has been done for you. Now here column A are the proper noun, that is special names, and column B is a list of common nouns. So you have to match. Okay. Anya. Anya is a name of a girl. So girl. Tabby is the name of an animal. Which animal? Cat. Okay. Lucknow is a name of a city. So city. Taj Mahal is a name of a building. It's a monument, building. So here. Ganga is a name of a river. So river. Next we come to page number 18. Time to write. Okay. You read about a picnic in the story. You read about a picnic in the story. Do you enjoy picnics? Yes, we enjoy picnics. Imagine your parents are planning to take you for a picnic. What are the things that you would take along? Now look at the picture on page 18 for clues. Make a list of at least 6 things. Write why you will need them. One has been done for you. Now they are talking about this picture. So this is a picture of a family who went for a picnic. Okay. In the picnic you can see so many items which had been carried by the family to have a nice picnic. Okay. So one sentence is here, a camera to click pictures. Okay. So here the one sentence has been given on its own, a camera to click the pictures. Now for the further second, third, fourth, fifth, 6 points, what you can take along with you for the picnic, you can collect the hints from here. Like one, I can tell you, you can some toys to play, a carpet to be spread on the ground, a basket of food full of snacks, and on and on. And not only necessary to be from here, you can write your own sentences also, own choices of the things which you would like to take for the picnic. Okay, so here you can write your own sentences. Okay, this is also for the homework. Later I will be giving you the answers, clear, later, but I want you all to try to write it on your own words, in your own words. Next we come to the life skills. Life skills means some values to be learned. Okay, some values to be learned to have a good life. After the Nai family came back from the picnic, they had some guests. How should the children behave with the visitors? Tick the sentences to show what they should do. Now, here are some words, some dialogues which we often speak when we have guests. So keep yourself in place of the Nair family and then try to solve the exercise. Okay. Greet the guest. We should welcome the guest. Yes, we should. Say please come in. Yes, we should say please come in. Give them water when the guests come. We should offer them the water. Yes, we should do it. Say please go away. Please go away, you don't want. On their face you tell them to go back to their homes or from where they have come. No, we should not say like this. Say come and see us again, or whether the time of going, leaving, what you tell your guest that visit us again. Yeah, we should say this. Or tell the parents they don't want to see the guests, or tell the parents that we don't want the guest, any more guests in our house or in our home. Should we say like this? No, we shouldn't say. So this what you will do when and you should do when the guests come to your house, just the way the Nair family children they did. Okay, so they did all these things, but they did not do. That means you should not only you, no other child should be very rude or impolite to the guest. Now in the next class we will be doing the poem "Oh Look at the Moon." It's a very beautiful poem. We'll enjoy reading it together.